Very good morning, students. Today, you are going to see in the communication networks what are the types of networks and the topologies used in the network. So, the last class we have discussed about the introduction part, and in the introduction part, we were studying on the types of devices and the components in the network. What are the types of network? There are four important types of network. One is personal area network, PAN, local area network, LAN, metropolitan area network, MAN, wide area network, WAN. So first we can see what is personal area network. So personal area network is nothing but as a type of network used for data transmission with your personal devices within the computer, cell telephones, tablets, and personal digital items. Nowadays, we are using smartwatches and many things for a video small tabs for your kids, then TV, then camcorder, whatever the devices we are using in your small area will be considered to be the personal area network. So it is also known as home area network. Since it is based on your home applications, we can say them as a home area network also. So one will be acting as a master device, taking that is your internet router, and remaining will be connected to on the particular internet router. Second should be the local area network. So local area network is nothing but we can say the basic thing is internet. So local area network is connected. College means inside the college, all the devices are used with the LAN environment. So there will be a long cable, and through a switch, all the other devices will be connected. And for example, we can say from one department to another department, we will be using switch to interconnect from one LAN to the another one LAN. And it has a significant speed and efficiency. Is fast data transfer with data speed that is up to 10 gigabits per second through LAN can be achieved. And other LAN technologies are FDDI and token ring, that is fiber distributed data interface, and the next thing is the token ring. So next should be the metropolitan area network. So what is a metropolitan area network? It is a network which is larger than LAN but smaller than or equal to size in your next type wide area network. So for example, we can say so in Maharashtra we can say Pune is one of the districts. So Pune is a metropolitan area. Mumbai is a metropolitan area. So that in the with one thing to the next thing we are connected means it is nothing but a metropolitan area network. It ranges from 5 to 50 kilometers. So MANs are typically owned and managed by a single entity. It is using an internet service provider to connect to one end user in the metropolitan to the other end user in the another one metropolitan city. Next is the wide area network. This wide area network is nothing but exists over a larger area through a telephone or cable lines. We can say Tamil Nadu is a state. In that Tamil Nadu is entirely connected through this wide area network. So usually it requires a mode of connection. The world's largest network is wide area network in the internet. So these are the types of the network. And then we can go for the network topologies. Topology is nothing but the structure of the network. It is defining the layout of the network, actual layout of the wire or media. So there are some 5 topologies: bus, ring, star, tree, and mesh topology. So first is the bus topology. What is the bus topology? The bus topology will be having a dedicated line and the other devices are connected to the dedicated or the shared link using a tabs. So that is considered to be a backbone or bus. It will be having several tabs to interconnect all the devices. For the advantages, there is no central controller and control resides in each station. Less interconnecting cables are required, ease of installation, and backbone cable can be laid along the most efficient path and then connected to the nodes by drop lines. So drop lines means from the shared link and one cable is going that is considered to be the drop lines. So what are the disadvantages? It is possible that more than one station may attempt transmission simultaneously. then collision can happen. And if the cable is damaged, the entire data will be lost and difficult reconfiguration and fault isolation. So if anything happens, it will be creating noise. Next should be the ring topology. What is a ring topology? All the devices are connected from one to end other devices, forming a loop which will be in the shape of a ring. So what is the advantages? Avoids the collisions. The bus topology has a point-to-point connection between the one to another node. A signal is passed along the ring in one direction from device to another until it reaches the destination. Each device incorporates a repeater and relatively easy to install and reconfigure. Fault isolation is simplified. What are the disadvantages? A break in the ring can disable the entire network. Next is your star topology. A central hub will be there to connect all the devices. So here, 5 nodes are interconnected through a central hub across the network by passing data to the hub or switch. What are the advantages? Easy to install and reconfigure. Robustness, if one link fails, only that link is affected, all other will be remaining active. So fault isolation identification is very much easier. But what are the disadvantages? The other devices are not linked to each other. One device wants to send data, means it sends to the controller, then it relays the data to the other devices. Next comes the tree topology or a hierarchical topology. So it will be having a backbone cable. In the backbone cable, it will be connected through a central hub, and through the central hub, there will be then several devices or the nodes will be connected. So we therefore increase the distance from in which the signal should be traveling. So it is somewhat similar to a bus topology, but there will be not the devices are connected to the cable, but the central node will be connected to the cable. What are the disadvantages? The disadvantages is the devices are not linked to each other. If wants to send data, means send to the controller, then only the data will be relayed. So additionally, it requires a hub also to bring into a connection. Next comes the mesh topology. Mesh topology, all the nodes are interconnected from one to the other. It has its connections to all the devices in the network. So what happens is, so we can say an example for mesh topology. Regional center BSNL will be having a connection, means there will be many regional centers. They all are interconnected. What are the advantages? It will be using a dedicated link. So robust, privacy and security will be the next. If one link becomes unusable, does not incapacitate. And point-to-point link may fault identification, fault isolation easy. What are the disadvantages? Large amount of cabling required, large amount of ports required, installation and reconfiguration are difficult. And one more thing is, huge cable number of cables will make so many. It will be looks like a messy thing when it's connected. So these are the information about the types of topologies. Okay, thank you, students.